welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid, Zero Hero Run, Build 42. What we're currently doing is clearing out furniture in the school, setting up barricades on the first floor, mainly doing 2 for now, so we still have light coming through during the daylight hours to work with that instead of having to use our flashlight all the time. And then, yeah, so we'll get some num-nums here real fast, since we got some chocolate cookies. Nom 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 nom. We'll eat all this just to get done and over with. Pull our flashlight while we're at it. Nothing worked in the firearms, only combat skill really worked, just blunt, long blunt. Maintenance, getting there. Blacksmithing, haven't really worked on. Carpentry, past the 1/3 mark. 750 will be the halfway mark. Cooking goes as it goes. Electrical, we need to find the second book. So we're going to be leaving some things behind downstairs that have stuff on it that could be taken apart for electrical. Everything else, pretty much nothing put and done. Agriculture won't get any points until our vegetables grow. The big boys for the Zero Hero Run being the physical tree. Slowly getting everything up. Getting all there. Strength slowly closing in. Survival's another one. We can read through Forging 2 at some point. Right now I just want to get the blacksmithing one done. Since we've had that like partially read forever. Again, I prefer to exercise burpees as it works on both. And most likely once strength gets maxed out, we'll just do something that works on just fitness. But onward we go, down to the cafeteria to start ripping that stuff apart. We did put 2 barricades on the windows up here, so this is ready to be worked on. It gives us some extra added security for there, but since we already cleared everything out here, I'm gonna finish this and use it to start barricading the cafeteria. As we get two planks, we'll use those for doing a barricade, and then back and forth, back and forth. Failed. Oh, made us some scraps. Disassemble, so 57%. I think trying to move it is like a 55%. Sorry. So we have those chances that things will end up breaking where we're in the middle of making it, doing them anyway. So I'd much rather try to get materials out of it and then bother with I got screws out of it. I thought I'd give it nails. Considering making regular bookshelves take nails and not screws. That's a bit different. Such a pain to see where these things are. So we got 1 plank. And we got 2 nails, so we're able to do one barricade on our own then. Then we might have to switch over to taking these cabinets apart that are here for making like the desk. What did we get? Alright. We'll just take all this. I didn't expect to get 3 planks, but hey, that works. And of course, got to make sure that actually went into the right place. Wood scraps are useful for our campfire, and we could use it for carving down the line as well. So we'll put the wood scraps here right for now, so we're not super duper over encumbered. Okay, we're gonna have to grab more from downstairs. I don't remember seeing anything. I even went through the kitchen last time because I cleared a group up here. And I know I don't have to like remove this stuff, but I sort of like prettying things up. So this will end up closing up one entry point that they made. So we're putting wood on the inside, and once we eventually get far enough along, we might put metal on the outside for being like this is our overall stronghold. I heard something beating on the door. Yeah, all the doors are still there. Okay, so that's just me hearing things, I guess. Okay. Do we have any nails in here just in case? Nope. Let's check the other one. Never know, could always accidentally put that there. No nails. Nails, no nails. Alright. Let's check downstairs here for him. And there's one nail. So that's one barricade. Okay. See, this is where you'd shave off a lot of time with being organized, being able to tell exactly where the hell everything is. But I've sort of just started throwing stuff all willy-nilly because, well, I don't have a whole lot of stuff to be organized with. These can go down in the compost. Oh, there's a box of nails. We'll see if we have loose nails first. I'd rather go with those first. There's another nail. Nuts and bolts. Notebook. No. 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 Notes. Nope. On the floor. Oh, okay, so none are on the floor. We'll start out from the top. Nope. Alright, went through these. Also notice I have this random can of beans there. I think I looked through this one already. There's 10. Gonna need more than 10 though, so just picking a little excess up. Box of screws. There we go. That'll do. 31 will do 15 at least. So we'll end up, we're going to go down to the composter first here and drop all this rotten stuff into there. Where we go to dig more plots for putting more plants out. That will mean we can just put those worms in there. There we go. There we go. While we're here, let's check on our radishes. Well watered. And just in case I don't know if they're starting to sprout or so it's weeds. Remove grass, there we go. We'll get rid of some of the grass around there. So any of these other ones getting... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got some random grass cuttings that we could eat if we wanted to. Oh. Sorry. Oh, that's gonna be a nice spike. Actually, we'll keep a hold of the grass. Why? Because we could always use that for feeding chickens if we get some. A lot of trying to use what knowledge I do have and planning ahead, or trying to. So now we mainly just need to get two or three more planks. Well, if we get 3 more, then that means we can at least, oh, come on. We can at least do 2 windows. That would finish up doing the ones that are already broke. Well, other one that's already broken up, and one of the ones that isn't. Okay, so it didn't fail. Can't see shit. There we go. Bet that's just, yeah, just screws and wood scraps. Oh, we're getting more screws out of these. I expected to get nails. There we go. Kept my mouse over that just to see. Well, get it. So I'll probably just pick these up and go and do what we can before we go to get these next ones. Oh, there we go. Actually got 3 out of that. 2, 3, and get that going. These will definitely give us nails. So near the front, so need to be sort of careful. I think I already took the glass out of this one. Pick up broken glass. Okay. Slight damage came from carrying too much. I was like, oh, I did get a boo-boo, it just didn't show properly. Actually get these together. Yeah, carpentry is past the halfway mark now. Yay. Let's take this crap upstairs. Where's my... Ah, it's dead. Okay. There we go. Three. Some of these do have 4 on them. 4 will be the big. We are no longer using the downstairs parts. How much is in this one? About half. Okay, we're gonna refill our water while we're here. Boop, 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 boop. I'll actually use the burst up here for some stuff. We'll just toss everything in here. There we go. Now let's go and find some of the stuff up here. Got more macaroni, but I don't want to use too much of that right off the bat. Chips. Chips I want to save for like when we start going down. Eat that. Need that too. Got a decent bit of stuffs. So, yay. Need the jelly beans, get those cleared out. Why the heck are we still so overwhelmed? Oh well. Maybe it's the nails. So much trying to like figure everything out. Oh, there's two more up here that I forgot. Nothing. Well, no break. One plank. So every two we can go and barricade another window. Well, partially barricade. Okay. Speaking of which, here we go. Got the 4. Well, 2. There. Okay. Yay. So more working on our carpentry skill. Barricade. We'll just work from this way down. I was figuring doing like every other might be fine for like making sure we get light in here, but it's seeming like putting 2 up isn't killing our ability to get light. So each time we're getting we're getting 52 XP. So doing this probably end up getting us up to 5. Working in the dark. Want to try to save that damn lighting as much as possible. No way to recharge the batteries, so we gotta do what we can. Can we just... No, all we can do is rename from this menu. But we got 2 planks from just that one that we broke down. So that's another barricade that we could do. I'm doing it this way just mainly so I don't end up getting too tired out. And there's another 2. Make sure, okay, yeah. And also gives us a bit more of a count on our nails without having to search for more right off the bat at the moment. Since these shelves give us screws instead of nails. Barricade. Oop. So that's another set of windows set. And of course we're getting another call. Pause and everything. The day of phone calls. Let's see here. So, where were we? We were just barricaded that up. Go back to Rivenmore. Part might be getting another call here shortly, but I'll have to wait. If I do, I'll probably just continue working on taking these apart while muted. Because this one, I'm gonna go a little bit over a half hour because of that, because I'm going to at least do 30 minutes each episode, and I'm not going to punish others for, you know, me having to take care of stuff in real life while they're watching. That'd be horrible. Have a run end because somebody called me in real life. I just saw that. Well, we got one plank at least. Get these picked up first. We need another plank to even do a window, so we'll take both of these apart and then make the trek over there. I don't like going super overweight when I'm doing this stuff? Oh, actually I had a failure on that one. Because it's getting close to workout time. I don't really want to be out of breath whenever workout is to be done. Because getting that strength and fitness up are big sort of priority things. That's all. No, I thought that was all of them. But not all of it, but we got 3 planks. So we will bother put these up and then come back and get these last 2. Too dark. Thought I saw something. It's just the stupid stuff. Barricades. No, I just had to be picky about still registering back whenever I was still walking through the room. I was wondering why the heck it wasn't letting me. So there's 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure that's all we get. So we got 1 here. We got, so that'll be 8, 9, and we'll have our basic barricades set up. So hopefully we get that from our running around. So I'll put the scrap wood and the nails, well, screws upstairs. Again, still wasn't expecting to get the screws from doing this while doing the bookshelves. I actually thought that was used more with like crafting stuff, and nails I thought were more with building stuff. Again, upstairs, because most all of this is already full. I forget how much a box of these. This box of nails. Is it 100 screws? Oh, that's actual full box. Open and close. Okay. Oh wow. Pretty much just missing that for making a lantern. Thing is, we know that's definitely going to take a battery constantly. Don't think we can't do screws. I think screws is 100. Like how the nails are 100. I wish I could switch it. But that is our 30-minute mark. So strength slowly going up from picking up all the stuff. I haven't ran into any Zeds this episode. Fitness, slowly getting there. Biggest thing we've been working on is carpentry, so that's almost at the 2/3 mark. So heck, just putting up 1 barricade will be enough to take us up to 2/3. Once we get to 6, we can make stairs. after we get these windows done, I don't think there's any more windows along this way. I wish I had the electrical too, because then I know I could rip the vents off in here for some XP. I don't want to waste the bonuses that I could get. But with these at 2, we can rip apart everything in here. Or you can even just start ripping stuff apart in here, stay going back and forth. And leave the last of the stuff in the library for doing the other side of the school. Which the backyard windows I'll probably do just 2 on. Because we've got the big chain link fence around the backyard. And part of it I might actually use for where I set up livestock stuff. But part of the problem is I don't think there's any gate back there. Yeah, we'd have to actually come in through down here with like any cows or anything bigger things, and then walk them through the school and out the doors. Well, yeah, it'd be out those doors, or else we could go out the door for the gymnasium. Technically, I could even have it indoors at the gymnasium, but then I'd have to have open access to that, so I'd be worried about that. But we'll see how we figure that all out. Since we haven't done much fighting maintenance and long blunt hasn't gone up at all. Our big thing that we've been getting up right now is carpentry. For curiosity, let's see what all we can build. Okay, alphabetic, frequently used. We can make that. Make tall wooden gate. Log stuff was like base level stuff there. Log stairs were at 3, which a lot of people seem to forget about. You don't need to get it 6 to get your first stairs set, but it's the logs. But it's 12 logs right there. That's essentially 36 planks that you could get from those 12 logs, whereas the stairs at level 6 take 12 planks. So that's cutting up 4 logs. Log wall, log gate, basic wooden door. Yeah, the only thing we're really missing on the list here is this. Oh, that's 13. I thought it was 12. My mistake. Advanced wood frame. Must be built on a wood frame anyway. Oh, wooden window frame. But we can at least do the actual advanced wooden walls instead of the regular ones, I think. Wall. Oh, there's just the wooden walls and log walls. Wooden walls advanced. I guess the log walls count as the normal wooden walls then. But of course, this will be what we use for up here when we start building, and then we'll also be getting windows. The corner is definitely going to be 2 wood walls and a window wall, window door, wall, then it's just sort of stagger it. I want to have a door on this side too, in case anything does happen. Somehow a horde comes this way, and they find my school and they break in and somehow get up to me. I doubt it'll happen, because once I get everything on the first floor secured, just for making sure there's like nothing's hiding inside the bottom floor that could pop out at me from one of the windows whenever I'm like walking by. Which, worst case scenario, there'd be a whole horde in the first floor that could come out and get to me. I don't want that. Because I haven't had any luck with finding a sledgehammer, but I can't do it here. But if you go to pick up the floor, you can just use a crowbar. You can just get rid of the floor that way. And then they won't be able to get up here. I think we might have to do like these three right here if we were to stop them so they couldn't climb over the railing at the very top. I don't think you can climb over the railing at these points. But luckily, both the stairwells, I think I'd be okay with that. We shall see. But yeah, essentially I'd basically have maybe a rope here, another rope about here, like each of the corners I definitely want to have a rope at for going up and down. These higher ones are more of a risk, obviously. But that'll be whenever we get to it. First we need to get downstairs barricaded before we have to care about that. Again, thank you guys for joining me on this trek. And we'll pick back up here in the next episode with ripping apart We're actually just going to go into the cafeteria and rip stuff apart. Because getting these screws hasn't been helpful at all. I think these tables might give us screws. And not screws, but nails. So less we have to worry about running out of nails and coming up here to find more, the better. Then we can actually get more stuff done down here. But yeah, remember to subscribe or follow if you haven't done that already. And until next time, tacos and burritos. Bye.